Welcome everybody to another Pokemon 5th generation Wi-Fi battle video presented to you by the Pokemon Animatic Skyfire. This battle is against Masterbase from the Pokemon Wi-Fi Room1.com. Now, when I first looked at the team preview, I saw Ferrothorn, and you know I have one of the biggest pet peeves when it comes down to two certain Pokemon. Now it's three now, and one of them happened to be Ferrothorn, but I brought in a certain Pokemon to try and counter ones like Ferrothorn, Scizor, and one of the other ones I believe was Escavalier once I figured out what the stats were on that thing. So I'm thinking, okay. Then so maybe it's going to be one of these teams again. I figured switch from Kingdra, or Sniper for that matter. I already do Ferrothorn, and possibly Rain Dish, Ludicolo, and Multi-Skill Dragonite, and Serene Grace Togekiss, even though I have one of those too. The bad mistake I started was to think that he was going to bring in someone of a attacker instead of one like Ferrothorn, so I ended up having to switch automatically when you brought it in because I led off with Luddington, which is my Raikou. So what I did, I immediately switched, bringing my Dyersville, and off the back Thunder Wave. And that one really messed me up because I usually would expect for them to do Stealth Rocks or Spikes or something like that. So I would try to keep myself away from the entry hazards. So I went for a Power Whip. Well, actually no, it went for Power Whip first. I get with my Focus Sash. And this is where the best things happen, even when I'm paralyzed. So, okay. I'm already at +1 speed, even though I already know Ferrothorn should be fast enough after the second turn. So, I'm going to go for a Hidden Power Fire, take it down to about 30-35%. And I was wondering if this thing was going to switch. So, I stayed in. They went for the Hidden Power Fire again, and now I know that that's going to be a KO on the Ferrothorn, and I was happy that I got Ferrothorn art at the start without losing any Pokemon. So I kind of figured now Dyersville is going to be desperate because I at least did what I wanted to do, was I was to get that Ferrothorn out, even if I did get a chance to do Shell Smash or anything like that. So, oh well. He's going to do Rapid Spin with the Starmie, and that's going to KO Dyersville. Now, things are going to get a little better with Luddington after the switch in from Dyersville being fainted. He's going to switch out, bring in Dragonite, and I'm going to go for a Calm Mind to put myself at +1 special attack and special defense. And again, I was kind of anticipated that this was a multi-skill Dragonite, although even though at +1 hit power, I was expecting to KO if it wasn't. But even if it was, I still did pretty good damage. Back down to about 35%. It goes for a Dragon Rush, it misses. So, off the back, I'm thinking Luddington should be able to do this. So he's going to switch out again. Bring in Ludicolo. Anticipate the other hidden power ice that probably would KO Dragonite, but of course it does hit Ludicolo, and it does do somewhere close to about 40%. So I would figure that a +1 stab Thunderbolt should be able to KO the Ludicolo, and my prediction comes out right, as the Ludicolo is KO'd by the stab Thunderbolt. So Kingdra comes in, and I'm going to kick with the safe play of the Stab Thunderbolt, knowing Dragon Pulse or Draco Meteor or anything like that probably still would not kill, because I do have pretty good IVs on special defense for Ludicolo. It goes for Draco Meteor, but it misses again. Well, two Dragon moves and 2 misses. How interesting is that? Shadow Ball is going to hit and KO the Kingdra. So now I'm looking, everything else should be pretty much cookie cutter right now, because Starmie comes in, it's not faster than Luddington. Stay out +1 Thunderbolt is going to one hit KO the Starmie, And then he brings in Togekiss, which is also weak to electric, which is also not faster unless it is using a scarf, which I didn't know if it was or not. But Thunderbolt is going to one-hit KO the Togekiss, and pretty much that I'm also say good game from there because of the fact that his last Pokemon is Dragonite, and everybody knows that you already seen Hidden Power Ice on Luddington. I am easily going to do that, and with that in mind, that Hidden Power Ice should be a KO on the Dragonite, and that is a 5-0 win, and I'm going to say good game, the Masterbase. So I guess things worked out a little better than I thought, even with Ferrothorn on the opponent's side. Rate, comment, subscribe, give it a like if you like it. This is Skyfire saying have a nice day and see you next time.